Hi, my dear friends. Hello, my dear brothers and sisters. This is Bobby Quitain welcoming you to Pathways of Hope. Friends, I've been teaching law for almost 11 years now. In fact, I teach legal ethics. And one of the principles that I teach my students is this: just because you can doesn't mean you should. You see, as lawyers, sometimes we get away with many things just because we're lawyers. And I tell my students, just because you can get away with things doesn't mean you should. For instance, just because you can go around the law doesn't mean you should go around the law. That's our that's our ethics. Now, I think in today's gospel in Luke 9:51 to 56, Jesus was probably teaching the apostles a similar principle. They entered a Samaritan town, and the Samaritans in that place did not accept Jesus. And so his disciples asked him, "Should we call down fire from heaven?" And what did Jesus do? He rebuked them. It was as if he was telling them, guys, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And based on this story, allow me to share with you three principles when you find yourself in a difficult situation. For instance, when you find yourself in a conflict, when people don't agree with you, when people don't accept your ideas, when you find yourself in a situation where you are challenged by the people, what should you do? Three practical tips. First, practice restraint. Don't simply react to the situation. Don't allow your instinct to take over. Step back. Practice restraint. You don't want to regret any action that you do simply because of your emotions. You want to practice restraint. You step back. Secondly, practice discernment. When you step back, you ask the Lord, Lord, what do you want me to do in this situation? Holy Spirit, guide me here. I need to know how to respond best to this situation. And lastly, practice love. You see, the highest law is love, the law of love. And in every situation, ask yourself the situation. Ask yourself what to do in this situation by saying, Lord, what's the most loving thing to do? What's the most loving thing to do given the situation that I find myself in? Friend, I don't know what situation you're facing right now. There might be a relationship problem in the office or in your family, or you might be in traffic today and you get irritated by the other drivers, or you might be in the supermarket lining up to pay and somebody gets into the line ahead of you without respecting the order or the sequence of the people standing there. I don't know. It may be big, it may be small, but my challenge to you is this: practice restraint, practice discernment, and practice love. Friend, always remember, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Have a blessed day.